What's up, everybody? NJ Sweat's back. We're back for week 6, I believe. And
It is.
we did really good. We switched up the video last week a little bit, and we both killed it. Can't you agree?
I
our-
wholeheartedly.
Both our free bets, our locks, our fine 300 on the sidewalk, whatever you wanted to play, hit. I mean, Clemson killed Miami. Tom Aspinall destroyed his opponent.
Easy.
My underdog came in. I gave you Bears. My parlay even came in. I had a tennis player. I had Rafael Nadal. I had Steelers money line. I had Clemson money line, and that came in.
All over the place last week.
Yeah, we just did really good, and we're coming back for week 6 to give you more winners. So tell us your first game that you like.
All right. My first game of the week, I'm going to go with a divisional matchup, and it's going to be – I'm going to take the under 50.5 in the Steelers and the Browns. I think immediately this line jumped out at me. I was like, this is way too high. First of all, AFC North rivals. These teams don't like each other. It's going to be physical. It's going to be some smash mouth football. I know to the public side they're two high flying offenses, but I think this is going to be a defensive battle. Steelers got one of the best defenses in the league. Browns defense is revamped. Myles Garrett is the life force of that defense. And because of that defense and the animosity between these two teams, I think we're going to get defensive battle here. Steelers could always put up points, of course, but we'll see about that. I'm still not sold on the Browns offense. I think they're good, but I don't think they're great. Baker could be better, still throwing picks. OBJ's making ridiculous catches. Jarvis Landry dropped like 3 balls last week. Nick Chubb's hurt. So, I mean, we'll see. But I love 50.5 under.
Yeah, just to add on that, you guys know I'm a big Steelers fan. Mike Tomlin came out and said this is not personal. They're not even going to talk about the Myles Garrett situation last year and
It's there, though.
try to scrape out a win. I mean, besides Myles Garrett on that defense that you mentioned, their secondary is still has some holes. I mean, they made Phil Rivers look like a senior citizen, but that's Phil Rivers. They could have put that game away so easily last week, but Baker made some stupid decisions, had 2 picks, a couple drops on that drive by the receivers. This is going to be a scrappy game. I also like Steelers for that side.
Yeah, same. I love the Steelers. I kind of want them at 3. But
talk about my first game. I really, really love the Houston Texans plus 3.5 this week. They got Bill O'Brien out the building. That's huge for that team. He's been just horrible as a GM and a coach. Just time to get past them. I'm not saying Romeo Crennel is the answer.
he might be.
I think it's more about Bill O'Brien out than Romeo Crennel as an intern. I think they're going to put anybody there, and they would have won that game last week. Titans team.
That is true.
Titans team coming off a huge win against the Bills. Looked like a blowout on paper. That game was actually closer than it actually was. They had some short drives. Right before that game, they were 0-3 against the spread. I mean, beating teams by an average of like 4 points. Now the media thinks they're a Super Bowl contender. I think we should put the brakes on the Titans right now. They're going to be on a short week. I mean, they played a Tuesday night game, and then they have to go and play 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Divisional.
Mm-hmm. Deshaun Watson got his first win, hoping to build confidence off of that. And 3.5 points, I think that's a gift. I like Texans on the money line too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Selling high on the Titans. That's all I really have to say about that. Second game, I'm looking around. There's a couple lines I like here. I kind of like the Chiefs -4, but the Bills are coming off a loss, and they didn't play their best football on Tuesday. Weird week. but that's not my pick. I kind of like the Giants. They need a win. Washington's reeling, but it's the Giants.
I actually like Washington for that side.
That's a good thing because they're not my pick.
Okay, good.
I lean Giants. I don't love them, but yeah, it's the Giants. They suck. Joe Judge, not the answer, I don't think. And the one's just looking me right in the eye. I'm like, is this too obvious? I think it is, even though apparently there's sharp action on the Jaguars. But I'm going to take the Lions -3 right now. They're coming off a bye week. They're well rested. They got Kenny Golladay back right before the bye week. He looked good. Stafford, still high-flying offense. Adrian Peterson, they're kind of phasing him out. DeAndre Swift is apparently going to get more snaps this week, I read. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, although AP doesn't look bad. They got like 8 running backs.
It slows down the offense. It reminds me of Marshawn Lynch a couple years ago with the Raiders. They have all young guys, and then he comes in and gets 2 yards of carry. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really comparable, actually. Yeah, and honestly, I'm just not sold on the Jaguars. I think they're reeling just like the Giants and Washington are. Gardner's starting to slow down, not running the ball as well. Defense is abysmal. You told me Miles Jack is probably not going to play this week. That just helps my case. And I think Lions, they're a team where they 1-3.
Yeah.
I think they could probably be like 3-1, 2-2 right now. So I like them to get the win here. Yeah.
Yeah, to add on this is really a toss-up for me. You don't know what you're getting with Gardner. You just don't know. He could actually play really good or just terrible, kind of. The offense is just hit or miss. So bad. Like, it's just terrible. You really just don't know what you're getting. But Matt Patricia off a bye, is that even a good thing? This guy can't prepare his team for anything.
It's a reset. It's a reset of the psyche.
The Lions offense honestly should have whatever they want. They have plenty of weapons, and the Jacksonville defense is letting up a ton of yards per play. It's insane.
Yeah, I think as an MMA guy, I play into experience, and I think it's pretty much I'm picking Stafford over Gardner here.
Yeah,
and if there's an edge on the defensive end, I think it would be the Lions.
Yeah, I mean the Lions have plenty of talent on defense too. I think it just comes down to the coaching it's just not there for the Lions, and they're the next team to make a change.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing, Matt. I don't know if they like Matt Patricia, but his job is on the hot seat.
They definitely. I don't think the locker room likes him at all.
Okay.
So that's Joe play.
Have some empathy for him.
Tail or fade, whatever you guys want. I have no play with that game, but my next play, I really, really like, and that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Listen, I think they beat themselves on Thursday. You all watched it. You could say the same thing. They were up 13-0. The penalties were just a mess. They had like 13 penalties in that game. I think an offensive line headbutted somebody. It was just an absolute mess. And then they fumble in their own red zone, in their own territory, and that leads to a quick Bears touchdown. They just imploded on themselves.
Forgetting downs.
This is also a fade of the high-flying Packers team. I mean, people were picking them for the Super Bowl right now off of 4 wins. I mean, they smacked the Dan Quinn Falcons, which is not that hard.
Especially this year.
Yeah. This is actually a great matchup for the Buccaneers defense, if you believe it or not. Packers are a run-first offense, and they operate out of the play action. And the only thing that worries me is Vita Vea. He just got injured. That kind of hurts their run defense, but they are very, very good against the run. And their secondary is actually playing pretty good. And also Godwin's coming back and Fournette's coming back. And if Brady gets that offense cooking, I mean, they're only +1 right now, short underdogs at home. This is just a pick-em game, and I'm leaning the Buccaneers.
Yeah, a little bit of sell high action off the off Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. You know, it makes me nervous coming off a bye, but I'm never gonna tell you not to bet Tom Brady. It's not gonna happen. He's not
That's
gonna forget
literally
the
a
downs
pick
this
right
week.
now. It's minus 108 to minus 105.
Yeah, and especially a team that's high flying like the Packers for Bucks to be +1.
Yeah,
like that.
I think the line would be minus $3 if they didn't lose. I really do.
That's I don't know. Packers is probably one of the top 2 teams in football right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think if the Bucks they play a clean game. I mean, Brady's not used to this at all. He's used to like his team's not fumbling, not committing penalties, and all of a sudden you
The
get Bruce.
penalty is a mess. That's why he's 2 screaming matches on the sideline.
Yeah, it's getting emotional down in Tampa.
Do you have another one, or should we go to our parlay?
That's it for me.
All right, I'm gonna throw out my parlay right now. I really think this is a great parlay. Patriots money line. We have a Patriots fan to the left of me. Minus 10. They're looking at. I'm putting the money line in minus 455.
Love it.
Broncos are just a mess right now. Melvin Gordon just got a DUI. That's another player that's probably gonna miss a game. Noah Fant, I think he's questionable right now. Drew Lock's questionable, but the line's telling me that he's probably not going to play. And just to go on the road in Foxborough is just a hard enough task of itself. And just to have that many, I mean, you all know about their injuries already. It's just a mess. And Patriots are getting Gilmore and Cam back probably. Should be a solid one.
2 best players coming off well-rested little vacation.
Yeah, I mean, they did have COVID.
Yeah, that's true. Asymptomatic, though, so.
Well, that's one of the symptoms.
I mean,
one of the symptoms is not having the symptom.
I guess, but they didn't really feel the effects.
All right, so I got Patriots money line. Then I am throwing Texans plus 3.5. I mean, just take the 3.5 just in case Stephen Gostkowski kicks a late field goal to win the game. I mean, Texans right here. I love them. And then I got Cowboys money line. I really like the Cowboys. We're going to talk about them later in the video. But I don't think Andy Dalton's that much of a downgrade, to be honest. And I don't think the Cardinals are that good. So right there, that's plus 335. Plus 335.
Knock my headphones on for a second. That's good. I like Dallas too. We will discuss that in a bit. But my parlay, I'm taking Steelers money line. I like them a lot against the Browns here. Sell high on the Browns a little bit. Going with you with the Patriots money line. Love the Patriots. If it's Ripien, Belichick is notorious for torturing rookie quarterbacks. And the Patriots silently got one of the better defenses in the league, even without Stephon Gilmore. Then with their little MMA action there Saturday night, of course, there's fights. Fight Island, we're still here. James Krause, money line, and Caitlin Chukagian, money line. She's a little dog action. Those 4 together, that comes to plus 608.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Love Caitlin Chukagian. I won't go too much into detail here, but Andrade, she's moving up in weight. Bigger octagon. Chukagian can do her thing. She looked great in the smaller octagon against Antonina Shevchenko. Andrade coming off a loss to Rose Namajunas. Now she's fighting someone who's probably better at controlling the octagon and is longer and probably stronger. So I like Caitlin a lot here.
Yeah, Shevchenko actually dominated Shevchenko.
She did. She looked great. Her ground game's coming along. I mean, she's black belt, so.
All right, time for my favorite segment, our free pick. I mean, last week, I hope you went to your local credit union and took out a loan. Both of them hit pretty easily. I mean, they're big odds. You got to lay a lot of money, but it's a free stimulus check. What can I say?
Aspinall, baby.
Back with it this week. Take the alternate line, Texans plus 14.5, 2 scores, minus 590. Just lay 6,000. I mean, round it up. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You?
You're taking points, or you're buying some points. I'm saying
buying like 11.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna take a team that's just gonna win straight up, and it's gonna be the Patriots. There's no shot that they lose this game, regardless if it's Drew Lock or Ripien. Hopefully it's Ripien, but who cares?
I think
He's back. Yeah, Patriots minus 420. No joke about
and
that.
lay the 4,000.
Lay the 4,000, huh? Oh yeah. I get that
Gotta
fucked
win
up.
that 1,000. And our last thing that we're going to talk about is our money line underdog, and I think we talked about it before the video even started. We're both rolling with Cowboys money line plus 106. Yes. They're puppies. They're puppies.
Mm-hmm.
But
right off the puppy mill.
You know what? I think this defense is going to rally around Andy Dalton, and I told Joey earlier, I don't think Andy Dalton is. I'm not worried about him, man. I think he's going to do perfectly fine in this offense. They got so many weapons. It's just really the defense. It's always been about the defense.
Yeah.
Got to contain.
When you say rally around them, it's just like 3 kids on the bike. It's not really anything to get like excited about because they suck. But yeah,
Cardinals. I mean, the defense is absolutely horrible, but I mean, even look at it. I've been fading. I love to fade the Cardinals. I love to fade the Cardinals. I gave you Lions money line 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, and then I had Panthers money line 2 weeks ago, and they beat the Jets 30-10. But that game was actually pretty close. 30-10 versus the Jets. That's close to me.
That is kind of close, considering that
it's Joe Flacco.
Yeah, and then he threw. That game's such a blur to me. I can tell you what the Jets are doing.
So I like the Jets. I mean, I like the Cowboys here. You like the Cowboys, so that's plus 106. Yeah. And I really like our picks this week, and I love this slate. I hope nobody gets COVID. I hope the 4th-string athletic trainer doesn't get COVID on any team. Good luck this weekend, and that's it for us. Peace.
That's it.